50 years ago this week, one of the most important milestones in Doctor Who's story was reached. The Doctor, weakened after battling the Cybermen, collapsed to the floor of the TARDIS and, shockingly, changed into a different man. The second Doctor, as we would come to know him, took to TV screens a week later in a 6-part adventure called The Power of the Daleks, which has sadly since been lost from the BBC's archives. The good news is that using fan-made recordings of the original soundtrack, the BBC are now animating these 6 episodes. The Daleks will have their power. But here at the Fan Show, we've been lucky enough to be given the keys to the illustrated TARDIS to give you guys a special preview. Speaking of which, set the coordinates of Vulcan, this is the Fan Show. That's better. Right, now for some more information.
Oh, Power of the Daleks set visit. Nice.
Right, love the round things.
The original round things.
True. OK, Grandpa Who, why is the Power of the Daleks so important?
Well, put simply, it's the first post-regeneration story, which means, if they messed this up, then we wouldn't be here today. And much of the credit for not messing it up is down to Patrick Troughton's Doctor, who is both fun and brilliant from the start.
Oh, we've landed.
Behold the Mercury swamps of Vulcan.
Wow. Hello. Hello.
Hello. In Power, this is where the Earth colony find the alien capsule. 3 guesses what's inside it.
Oh, presents.
No.
Oh, Peter Capaldi?
No.
Oh, a new Pet Shop Boys EP?
No.
Doctor Who Missing Adventure?
No.
So, in Power, the Daleks are super helpful to the colony, right?
Yes, to a point. The Daleks in this story are the most cunning and devious. They're essentially servants to the humans. Only the Doctor sees through them. Quite similar, actually, to Mark Gatiss' Victory of the Daleks story.
Would you like some tea?
Yes, I would, actually.
To the colony.
This looks familiar.
I love the illustrations. So awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. But this looks really, really familiar.
I think the kitchens are that way. Oh, look! Buttons!
Crystal, I don't mean to alarm you, but I think we've accidentally wandered into a Dalek control room. And there's still no tea.
Oh, relax, it's just an animation.
Still, I think we should be going.
Wait, I think there's someone coming through. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, Luke, it's the producer of the animation, Charles.
Oh, hi, Charles.
Do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
Of course.
Can you explain to us the process of animating the Power of the Daleks?
The starting point is the original source material that we have that still survives, and you sort of build a new camera script from that, and then a new storyboard from that camera script, and from that you can create an animatic and then eventually an animation.
Did you have to use much imagination to fill in the gaps, or was there lots of reference material?
One thing we tried to do very early on was we tried to replicate as many of the original shots as we could, and it became quite quickly apparent partway through this that this is not necessarily always the best thing to do, because it's not going to be a perfect reconstruction, and in trying to make it so, you end up with something that's a less than perfect animation. So you sort of have to try and decide what you're going to do in each shot.
What was your favourite part to work on?
I think, as with the original production, the most successful part is probably the end of episode 4. I'm quite pleased with how that turned out. We didn't have to do anything too complicated with Leicesterson. We were able to sort of focus on the Daleks. It's not straightforward animating a Dalek, but we were able to do more with them because they're so simple in terms of shape. You don't have to worry about lip sync, you don't have to worry about what their eyes are doing, you don't have to worry about what their feet are doing because they don't have any. So you have a certain greater sort of flexibility that goes in there.
Thanks, Charles, and thank you to you and the team for the amazing animation. Bye.
Right, we should definitely be leaving.
Yeah, okay.
This area is restricted.
Oh, my giddy aunt.
Ready to exterminate all human beings.
Quick, Crystal, can't you do the swipey thing? Get us out of here!
Exterminate, exterminate, exterminate.
Wait, it's our own cliffhanger. Oh no!